This Tory Lanez and Megan Thee Stallion.
Man, 3 hours is crazy, Chad. But yeah, let's see what Flock was saying. More bad news for Megan Thee Stallion.
And as the day goes by, it keeps looking worse for Megan Thee Stallion. In the last week and a half, Tory Lanez has received more momentum.
I ain't gonna lie, Flocko, bro, and you be stuttering, bro. I gotta put this at 150, boy.
This Tory Lanez and Megan Thee Stallion been convicted. And Megan Thee Stallion is panicking after the week that Tory Lanez have had. I'm not here to tell you who's guilty and who's innocent or to retry this case. I'm just here to break down what is taking place over the last week and a half. Megan took to her TikTok today to beg Tory Lanez to leave her alone. On TikTok, she would write, "At what point are y'all going to stop making me have to relive being shot by Tory? At what point are Tory and y'all fans going to stop lying? Like, how much is the check to keep harassing me? Why is this happening every day? 1 minute him/y'all said I was never shot. Now y'all letting him play in your face again and say I was shot, but it wasn't him. Oh, okay." This is Megan's direct response to Tory Lanez's team during a press conference where they would reveal that Megan's best friend, Kelsey, who was in the vehicle with Tory Lanez, who was having an argument with Megan Thee Stallion in the vehicle that night after learning that Megan Thee Stallion was sleeping with Tory Lanez behind her back, even though her and Tory Lanez were in a relationship. The bodyguard of that best friend would testify that Kelsey admitted to her husband that she was the one who shot Megan and it wasn't Tory.
This is easily the most organized.
Yo, Flocko, bro, this is what I'm not gonna do, bro. You're not gonna put ads on my vid, bro. I gotta feed my family too, boy. Look at your fat ass. I gotta feed my family too, boy.
Drama is heating up.
Trying to get them like this, fat like you. What's up with you, boy?
Who was in the vehicle with Tory Lanez, who was having an argument with Megan Thee Stallion in the vehicle that night after learning that Megan Thee Stallion was sleeping with Tory Lanez behind her back, even though her and Tory Lanez were in a relationship. The bodyguard of that best friend would testify that Kelsey admitted to her husband that she was the one who shot Megan and it wasn't Tory.
No DNA, no fingerprints, missing bullet fragments. Despite those concerns, rapper Tory Lanez, whose legal name is Daystar Peterson, was convicted in connection to the 2020 shooting of fellow artist Megan Thee Stallion in the Hollywood Hills, which left her with injuries to her feet. Tory Lanez was sentenced to 10 years, a full decade behind bars. To this day, Mr. Peterson, Tory Lanez, maintains his innocence, insisting he never fired the gun.
10 years. 10 years is regular game? Because this is not even an attempted murder. It's not. It's not an attempt. It's not attempted. Why? Because, like, you could clearly see the bullet is not life-threatening. I guess it was on her heels or whatever. That's under the waist. It ain't no way. Like, I know if you get shot in the leg, you might die because of the artery. The little, you know? Y'all know what I'm talking about. But it was on her heels, so that's not life-threatening. How they giving them a decade, gang? Like, that's like use of firearm. Like, I ain't gonna lie, probably unlawful use of firearm because, you know, I don't think it was his gun or whatever. But bro, that's not 10 years, bro.
Tory Lanez was.
I'm guessing you got like what, 5 for each, like 5 for the gun, 5 for the, you know, but.
Sentenced to 10 years, a full decade behind bars. To this day, Mr. Peterson, Tory Lanez, maintains his innocence, insisting he never fired the gun. Now, new evidence and claims are surfacing, including from a witness whose account contradicts key parts of Megan Thee Stallion's version of events that night and appears to support Tory Lanez's defense.
Mr. James informed United People that he was witness to the conversation Ms. Harris had, where she stated she had the gun, she fired it 3 times. Mr. Peterson grabbed her arm and knocked it down, and the gun fired 2 more times. In essence, Mr. Peterson never shot anybody, never even touched that gun.
The bodyguard's testimony as it stands to me is a non-factor, not because I don't think it's credible, but I don't think it sways the opinion of either side. If you don't believe that Megan Thee Stallion was shot by Tory Lanez, then this just reinforces it. If you believe Megan Thee Stallion was shot by Tory Lanez, this isn't going to sway your opinion, right? A bodyguard who used to drive for Kelsey saying he overheard Kelsey say this is not going to change your opinion of this. You already have your mind made up. However, I do believe the bodyguard's statement and testimony combined with the other aggravating factors, now it means something. Now you guys may have enough to go back in front of a judge and present
it. Yeah.
Maybe have a sense of
like, we don't care about Megan, bro. We don't care about the horse. We don't care about the horse. We care about Tory free. We don't care if he shot her or not. We really don't care about that, bro. We want Tory free. That's it. Because that man getting stabbed 14 times, like, that's not, no. And if you got shot in the heels, Megan, you did something. Man, you talking about Tory. He got millions and millions and millions. You think he gonna crash out for a horse? You deserved it. You said something, you did something. Or you try to shoot him, he grabbed the gun and shot you or something. I believe more in that than all of a sudden Tory Lanez, like, bro, Come on,
cut
man.
down, maybe have a
Why would he
suspended
shoot
to have him get out. The bodyguard
He had beef with real people like niggas, right? Why would he shoot a bitch out of nowhere? Like, it doesn't make sense. I'm sorry.
statement was at least enough to have U.S. Congresswoman Anna Paulina think that Tory Lanez is innocent. It was able to sway her, and now she's an advocate for Tory Lanez. Now, this to me is the game changer, and this is why Megan Thee Stallion and Rock Nation is
Man, Tory got stabbed,
because Tory
bro.
Lanez and his attorneys putting out press conferences, talking to the media. They've been doing.
I'm glad he put some weight up though on the thing in prison. My fault. I'm glad he put some weight up in prison because it would have been crazy. It would have been crazy if he was that skinny.
Here's, bro.
I don't think he would have made it. I don't think he would have made it.
Rock Nation and Megan Thee Stallion ain't worried about Tory Lanez and his team breathing hot air for hours and having press conferences declaring his innocence. But they are concerned that an actual politician, a U.S. Congresswoman, is now taking interest in this case and is now advocating for Tory Lanez to get released. So we're going to discuss that later.
Oh, yo, bro. Flacco, bro. Flacco. Let me talk to you, bro. No, bro, hold on. Before you start yapping, bro. No Jumper not paying enough, bro. Why is you putting ads back to back, bro?
A politician, a U.S. Congresswoman, is now taking interest in this case and is now advocating
No
for
Jumper
Tory Lanez
going
to get released.
now.
So we're gonna
No
discuss that
Jumper
later.
falling off.
So when we read the rest of Megan Thee Stallion's statement towards Tory Lanez, and you hear her panicking and you hear like the franticness within her statement, understand this is because a U.S. Congresswoman is now taking up the fight for Tory Lanez. I do think Megan Thee Stallion did make a good point, and if you're not biased, you can probably give Megan Thee Stallion some credit for making a good point. 1 minute y'all said, "Yo, I stepped on glass. I wasn't shot." Next minute, y'all claiming a bodyguard over her, Kelsey, saying she shot me. Now I was shot, but Tory didn't do it, and Kelsey did it. So at some point, I do believe, though, that the people who say Megan Thee Stallion was not shot by Tory Lanez, the mind has to be made up. It has to be either she stepped on glass, she was never shot, she lied, or Kelsey shot her. I'm not discrediting either theory.
Yeah, that's true, too.
It can't be both. You can't present both and pick whatever theory works best that day. You kind of have to commit to either or. Either she was shot or she stepped on glass. And if she stepped on glass, then the theory of the bodyguard coming forward and claiming that he overheard Kelsey saying he shot her, that theory would mean nothing because she was never shot, right? So Megan Thee Stallion, continue. She says, 1 minute y'all said I was never shot now. Now y'all letting him play in your face again and say I was shot, but it wasn't him. Okay, I'm sick of this ish. Leave me the F alone. He ain't dare get on that stand and deny he shot me. And that was his choice because he knows he did that ish. I don't give a F about a blog or a bot. Why in the F would me, Megan Thee Stallion, have to lie on this MF about shooting me? See, she says that now, and she kind of says it in a condescending tone as if, like, she's bigger than Tory Lanez and she's bigger than life. And no, but at the time, Megan Thee Stallion was significantly less popular than Tory Lanez, significantly less clout.
Gang, it's not at the time, bro. She still ain't more popular than Tory, bro. She sold 8K or 6K the last album, bro. Nigga, I sell more than that, nigga. Word. She ain't no popular, nigga. Bro, as soon as Tory went to jail, all her popularity, listen, out the window, gang.
Up, less accomplished than
people
Tory
don't
Lanez.
even care if Tory, bro.
Bro,
people don't even care if Tory is guilty or not. They still gonna listen to the nigga. You got shot. They still not gonna listen to you. You the victim. So it should tell you something, gang. Come on.
What I need to couch off Tory Lanez for? Nah. At the time, it was plausible. She would continue and she would say,
not even now it's plausible.
How y'all mad at the person that got shot? Facts are facts. He did it. It was proven in court. After hate campaign on the internet, Tory, you shot me. Ain't no new effing evidence. Y'all been saying the same ish for years. Tory, please leave me alone. She capitalized, please leave me alone. You a effing demon. I'm off this silly internet ish. Bye. If you're a non-biased, you could also point at Megan Thee Stallion, even if you are a supporter of Megan Thee Stallion, and say her asking Tory Lanez to leave her alone is now hypocritical. Because if you guys remember, in December of 2020,
bitch, she fucked, bro. She fucking insane, huh? This nigga got stabbed, my nigga. What you talking about? Leave me alone. Bro, is this bitch smoking crack or something, bro? My nigga, he's in jail. What you mean, leave me alone? I don't understand, bro. Like, these bitches be tweaking, bro. He's in jail. How can he's leaving you alone for the longest 10 years, my nigga? You ain't even gonna remember that wound anymore, bro. You ain't gonna remember the wound. You ain't gonna remember the shots. You ain't gonna remember nothing. All of that trauma shit is cap, bro. You get trauma for a year or two, nigga. You ain't gonna get no trauma for 10 years, nigga. That nigga ain't gonna come back and shoot you again, nigga. What you mean leave me alone? Like,
they was talking about the Tory Lanez and Megan Thee Stallion situation. Everybody had moved on. Nobody was really, like, there was no major updates, no new updates, no blogs really posting about it. Megan and Tory was not in the news headlines, and Megan brought them back in the news headlines because Megan Thee Stallion decided to file a restraining order against a man in Tory Lanez who was in jail at the time. Now, get this, okay? Megan Thee Stallion filed this restraining order the very same week she had a single dropping. So a lot of people was accusing Megan Thee Stallion of using this Tory Lanez situation to promote her single.
Yeah, but it didn't work.
In the
She
past
sold,
that she was
bro. She
about
sold 8 fucking K or 6K or whatever, bro. It didn't work, my nigga. Go back to showing your ass. Go be a thigh or whatever, gang. Cause music is not paying. It's not for you. Nobody wanna hear that. No, nigga, you a horse. Like, talk about that. We'll listen to it. Nigga, show your ass, like ass naked, leak a few. Yeah, we'll watch that. We ain't gonna watch no Megan Thee Stallion music video, my nigga.
So filing a restraining order against a man who's in jail for 10 years was kind of crazy. It was kind of overkill as well. So you can't say leave me alone, but then on the other hand, you brought it back to the media. You brought it back to attention.
Yeah.
You have your lawyer send in like the blog pages, you know, and the restraining order to multiple blogs to post about it. So again, bro, you can't have it both ways, bro. Either
You can't,
use the situation to promote
she wants to be the only one winning this shit. Nah, you gonna see what's gonna happen.
That we have compelling evidence proving Tory Lanez innocence, and it will be released within the next 36 hours.
Yeah.
Those who rush to call for his
Shout out
incarceration are worse yet push false evidence.
Ana Paulina Luna. Ana Paulina Luna. Puerto Rico. I don't know.
To be held accountable.
Ana Paulina.
This is scary coming from a congresswoman, bro.
But shout out Anna though on some real stuff though. Shout out Anna.
When she not only says, "Hey, bro, we got compelling evidence that Tory Lanez is gonna be free soon," because this evidence should free him. But also, the people responsible for pushing false evidence and putting Tory in jail should be ready to be held accountable. That's
come on,
why Megan Thee Stallion is panicking.
Same thing with females that be saying, "Oh, I got sex assaulted." No, bro. If it's fake, bro, send them to jail. The same time the nigga was gonna send her to the jail, nigga. Fuck you talking about? Let her go get stabbed out there. Let her go get jump out there. What you talking about? Like,
now she would
since
also
you the horse, since you go fight in jail.
And issue a pardon, and she tagged him directly on Twitter. She didn't stop there, bro. She continued. Tory Lanez has filed a direct appeal, a habeas petition, and a successive habeas. All now consolidated.
Yo, the volume is low, so I don't get copyrighted.
They have a seated panel. They have seated a panel. Or arguments are coming. This
YouTubers be, man. They be trying to copyright people for no reason. Especially Flacco, man. No jumper falling off. He trying to copyright it.
These issues demand urgent review. Oh, she riding for Tory Lanez, bro. I don't know if she's doing this on her own.
She riding.
Now, I do know that Republicans, I guess, have had some type of motivation or a particular interest in Tory Lanez's particular case because it's a means to go at Gascon. But nonetheless, though, this is still very good for Tory Lanez and it's not good for Megan Thee Stallion, bro. If a politician, now mind you, she got allies too. So she's pulling resources with allies she knows. So once you about to start having 10, 15, 20 congresswomen and men staying together banning for Tory Lanez, come on, son. Oh, come on, son. Yo, I don't know how Tory Lanez did this, bro. I don't know if the bag is talking. He threw a couple M's, bro. But this right here is brilliant by Tory Lanez.
Nah, it's not that. They saw him getting jumped, stabbed in jail. Like, they don't want to see that.
Because Megan knows, man, once that congresswoman gets their digging, once their rocks get overturned, bro, they're going to see a lot of things that are going to get a lot of people in trouble. One thing in particular is this Tory Lanez being stabbed. Is this mystery surrounding him being stabbed? I'm not saying Megan Thee Stallion is involved. I wasn't there. I don't even know why Tory Lanez was stabbed, allegedly. All right? Or the real story.
It was her. If you're not going to say it, I'm going to say it. It was her. What you talking about? Some random ass nigga that killed a girl, his girlfriend. Not no girl that he was fucking. His girlfriend that was 13-year-old, my nigga. What does he have to lose? Nothing. Hey, Megan, throw that bread. Yo, bro, go stab him. Yeah, I'm a stab him. It's not like I'm gonna get out of jail anytime soon, so why not? Like, it was her, nigga.
But Tory Lanez and his team,
bro, it's fine, bro.
To it. They said,
and they say Megan is a guy.
Maybe involved isn't just
they say Megan is a man.
Everything.
I rock with one of these, nigga. One of these, nigga.
They let everybody to the water.
One of these, nigga. On some transsexual hands.
Tory Lanez and his team break down
the
mystery surrounding Tory Lanez.
Bisexual hands, my nigga. Yo, Flacco, bro. World 2, I'm not watching your video no more, bro. This is the third ad, bro. No jumper really falling off. I don't even care what happens after this video and this and that, bro. You tweaking, bro. Nigga gave me 4 ads in the video, bro. I can't even enjoy the video. I can't even commentate because you won't. Come on, gang. Get the fuck